Morning, everyone. Hope you're all well. I hope you can all see me. I know there's quite a lot of you be coming on today. I'm going to be working with my stones. And Miss Kay, you was on here first. So I'm going to give you my first stone, which is smoky quartz. Smoky quartz, the all-seeing eye, seeing where you're going, knowing how far you've come. Hi, Krish. I know as I'm giving this Miss Kay. Hello, Samantha Jane. There's a lot going on in your life at the moment, and I just feel smoky quartz is part and parcel of what you need. It's being able to see. Hi, Joe. That there's a lot going on in your life. I know, sweetheart, there's quite a lot. Hi, Susan. There's a lot there with you, but there's also time. Time is an issue with you. Maybe it's time to say to yourself, there's so much going on, but you just need to find I need to find you here on that level. It's like, do you know, you have been pushing yourself too far. And that clear stone is telling you, look to where you need to go next. As I said, time is an issue. You know, finding you again, showing you that you are important. And clarity is what you need at the moment. Maybe somebody has been talking to you wrong, or somebody's been saying things to you, but I want to say to you, stop, look, listen, look what you can see and discard all the rest. But this lovely smoky quartz, as we look at it, it's like a crystal ball. And that crystal ball is telling you that you have a lot to do in this life. I know as I hold this in my hand, it's giving me clarity. It's telling me I've got so much to do, but you have so much to do. Morning, Darren. Morning, Linda. As I give you this lovely crystal, I just need you to stop. Stop looking at the past and move forward. I see a lovely tendril of ivy. Ivy always means to me about keeping yourself safe. Ivy is one that protects, so maybe you're in need of protection at this moment. I'm given time, as I said, time. Use that time to show people just how important you are. I have a lady with you. This lady is a small lady, about 5'3". She's very small. She's wearing a red coat. And I feel that she loved to get up and out early in the morning. She would start and do her jobs early, and then she would go out. I feel she liked to go out and look in shop windows, see what she can buy and see what she needs to buy. I feel she's such an early bird. She's up at 5 every morning. She would get her washing on at 5 in the morning. And then she would get herself back on track. She would write a list of what she wanted when she went out. I also see as well with her that whatever she bought, she always used to say to herself, I'll do the best I can with what resources I have. Morning, Cornelia, Cleet, Alicia, Danielle. But as I'm talking to you, sweetheart, I just feel this lady is very important to you. It's either your mum or your grandma, because she's just brought me some lovely pink roses. Well, pink roses mean to me mother love maternal love, family. Okay, come on. I'm given Catherine. I am given Elizabeth. And I'm also given as well the name of June, also the month of June. I also have a gentleman here with you. And this gentleman is in army uniform. I feel he liked to be on top of things. He was very much like your nan, always getting on top of, things that you need around you. I'm heard precious memories. So you've got memories of him when you were younger. He's just brought you a packet of polo mints. So he always had a packet of those in his pocket. And he's given you a polo mint, the mint with the hole. And he said, you have to get yourself back on track. He gives me Robert, Arthur, and John. So I know they're connected around you. And to go with your lovely, lovely pink roses, he has given you a lovely pink tulip. So again, it's to do with family. So I'm going to leave that with you, Miss Kay. And I'll say thank you for working with me. Okay, Danielle, please. Can I talk to Danielle? Are you still on, Danielle? So it's good evening where you are. Good evening. It's good morning where I am. Danielle, look at that lovely stone. Can you see? It's all made up of hearts. We have 3, 6, 9 hearts. 9, July. I've got a lovely silver and white. And it's like, I want to say, this is the world around you. You have so much to give that sometimes I feel you give too much of yourself. Time to step back a bit and say to yourself, I could give all the love I need, but this lovely red is showing me that you do stick and you do try your best, but sometimes you need to pull back a bit. I hope that makes sense with you. The lovely red is for grounding. It's also for love. The silver is your higher self, and the white is you. That's your center. Look after you. Show you how far you've come. Sometimes I feel you're a bit of a pessimist, but I know that you need to move forward. Danielle, I've got a lady with you. The lady's slim in the body. I feel she lost weight before she went to the spirit world. I feel she had cancer. I feel she absolutely loved daffodils because she's brought me daffodils. And that lovely yellow is for your lovely seeing yourself as you are, your solar plexus. Go with your gut feeling. Show others that you're stronger than what you think you are. This lady gives me Sharon. She's just given me also Margaret, and she's just given me Pat. So I know they're connected around you, sweetheart. She's saying, always remember that you have got it all. You just need to believe in yourself again. I have Michael and John, and they're with you every step of the way. I don't know if it's your dad or your granddad, But he says you've got it every step of the way. Trust in yourself. Show yourself that you are stronger now than you've ever been. Time to take a back seat and show others you don't need all the hassle. I'm giving to you some lovely, I've given you daffodils, and that is for your gut feeling, but I also want to give you a white rose, and that means always. So Danielle, remember that, and know at the end of the day, Spirit are with you every step of the way. Right, Nancy Negron. Nancy, I want to give you this blue, and this is blue lace agate, and it is a piece of stone that is bringing you the struggles you've had, is going to get you back on track. Nancy, you are a strong person, but you need to believe in yourself again. This is a palm stone, and I want you to get yourself some blue lace agate, and I want you to hold it in your hand and let your thoughts to be able to channel. Nancy, I have a lady with you. This lady is mom or sister. I feel she had cancer. I feel that she went before her time. I feel very motherly, or whether your mother was very sisterly, you were like mother and sister, because I feel that she loved you to pieces. She loved to be on her own. She would often read, and she says you often read as well. She's saying about taking things in your stride, and that's what you have to do. Take things in your stride. Show others that you are stronger than what you think you are. Nancy, I have the name of Diane, I've got Dorothy, and I've also got the name of Anne with you. We have a gentleman here now, and this gentleman is about 5'10" in height. He was a gentleman that was always outside, always doing things. He'd pop in for a drink and then out he'd go again. And often he wouldn't come in until it was dark. He was also a strong worker. He never stopped. Dad or granddad. It could even be a husband. But I know this gentleman, he went before his time. He's showing me, I feel he was either a trained electrician or something is needed done in your house where the electrician comes in. I am given a yellow chrysanthemum, and the yellow chrysanthemum means to me, go with your gut feeling. Just remember, you are important, and don't lose yourself to other people's feelings. So I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Can I talk to Tonya Hayes, please? Tonya, are you still here? Hello, Tonya. This is your stone. It's full of flowers. See? It's like fireworks, but it's also a garden full of flowers. We've got the colour purple, the colour blue, silver. We've also got grey, and I've got red. Each flower is a symbol of purity. Every flower is a symbol of your life. As I look at this, I see a lovely, lovely, if you have a look at that way, look. It's like a garden and a seesaw. So your life is up and down at the moment. I see bluebells, and the bluebells are for your healing. But the purple is your spirituality. And the indigo color I've got is for your psychic eye. So it's time to open that eye and show how strong you are. I do have a gentleman with you, and he's brought you blue, the color blue. We need to give you the blue. It's for your throat chakra, and you have to start to speak out. Stop worrying about what other people say. You have to get that strength back. This gentleman gives me the name of David. He's just given me also Paul, and he's just given me also William or Bill. He's saying here that he loved you to pieces, but he said he had to go. It was his time. I can see you snuggling up to him, so it be a father or a grandfather. He's saying about knowing how far you have come, and he wants you to keep following your dreams, find you again, and show others that you are important. You are ready to take that next step. Tonya, as he's talking to me, has brought me bluebells. The bluebells are for your healing and for also to tell you to speak out. Show others that you now need to focus more on you. I know there's a lot going on in your life, but at the moment you need to trust in yourself. I know as he's talking to me, he just said, you have so much love to give, and he wants you to keep on with it. I also want to say to you, sweetheart, that there's a lot of love coming to you from the spirit world. And I know that you have been asking for help. But I know at the end of the day, there is so much to live for, so much love to give. And I want you to keep on with the way you are, and you will get there. So, Tonya, I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Can I come to Darren Hunt, please? Darren, are you still here, sweetheart? Darren, are you still here? You're welcome, Tonya. Okay. So, Darren, I don't believe you're here. So let's find somebody else then. Jodie Jenkins. Jodie Jenkins, are you still here? Oh, you are here, Darren. Okay, Jodie Jenkins is next. Well, it must be a bit slow this morning. Darren, I'm giving you this stone, this crystal. It's an agate. And this agate is absolutely full of everything that's gone on in your life. We have 1, 2, we have 2, 3, 4 lines. Can you see the lines? We also have this lovely blue, and it is a lovely blue that is telling me that you need to speak out on a situation that is holding you back. As I see these lines, they are lines of like longitude and latitude. So I want to see there is naval connections around you. We see the color of the stone, which is an agate. Each color is blended in. So each color is already within there. I see here the letter M. M for mother, M for Michael, M for Mary. I don't know, but it's the letter M. And I also have as well an island. So something about islands. And I know your island is like the island of the sky, and everything is all around you, and everything is up in the air for you. And I know at the end of the day, you just need to find your true self. It's like I'm holding myself back. And the more I hold myself back, the more I need to find me. I've got the letter C as well. So Christopher, Carol, but I just need to give you these in this stone because everything in this stone is different. And I know this is an agate, but it is a coloured agate, and I need to give you that and all the love that comes with that stone. Darren, I have a lovely lady with you. This lady's, her hair is very much like mine when I'm looking at her. She's wearing glasses, but they're not like mine, the smaller glasses. She was a lady that would have slapped your backside if you'd have done things wrong. She said she didn't believe that you should let anybody else smack your child. But she's saying if they need it, then she would do the honours, so to speak. So this is Mum or Nan. She's a lady that would have baked you a birthday cake, and she would always try and do something that was nice for you. She's saying here that if she was on this earth plane now, she'd be giving you a smack. She said, because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. She's saying about life. She says, your life is your own. And what you do with life is your own. But she's saying she's watching over you. Hello, everybody else that's joined. She's showing me a clock. And it's a really big clock. It was on a wall. I know, Jodie, you're next, love. Jodie Jenkins, you're next. I see this clock. And this clock is important because it's telling you that you have to move forward. Time is an issue with you. I'm seeing the clock at 5:10. So there must either be a passing or a birth. I know as I'm talking to you, sweetheart, that there is quite a lot of strength in you. But this strength comes from within and your guides. She's showing me that you have got the gift. Use it. Yeah, it is today, isn't it? Happy Groundhog Day, Joey. Everything's going backwards and forwards. Deja vu. Darren, I have a gentleman with you. And I don't know whether the gentleman had lost an eye, because I can see the two eyes are different. Does that make sense, Darren? Either he had a glass eye or two eyes that were different. He gives me the name of Bernard. He's given me Paul. And he's also given me Tom. Ah, that's fine, because I couldn't understand why. Okay. I've just asked for a gift for you, and I've been given a book. And this book, as I look at it, I feel that you've got to read more. The more you read, the more you will find more about yourself. You need that courage to get you back on track. Remember, sweetheart, you have to start to believe that you can do it. Okay, sweetheart, as I told you, I'm giving you the book. Maybe read a nice, clear, spiritual book that can help you to move forward. I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Jody, please. Jody, your stone is the leaf. Can you see the leaf? It's two, a dark leaf and a light leaf. Both are the same. I know as I look at this, I see the lime green and the deep green. One is a pine and the other one is an oak leaf. I know as I hold this stone in my hand that this is showing you that you need just to focus more on your inner self, because this is what this stone is saying. Your inner self is shining lime green, and the lime green and the dark green tells me that your heart chakra is open at the moment. It's time to trust in yourself a bit more and show yourself that you are ready to move forward, Jody. Jody, strength comes to you from within. I know as I'm talking to you, lovey, that I want to say to you, the struggles are over. You just need to move forward. Right. I do have a lady here with you. The lady is wearing, it's like a purpley coloured top. She's wearing navy blue trousers and she's got a big grin on her face. She's in her kitchen and I can see her scrubbing. And I feel with this lady, she would have been a grandma. She's got shirt collars and she's scrubbing. She's got a small scrubbing brush and some soap and she's scrubbing the collars on shirts. So she was very much a housewife. She's a lady that gave quite a lot of herself. And she loved the children in the family and she would always try to do her best. She's just making dinner now and she's making stew and dumplings. I feel she often used to make the stews and it would take a couple of days she would do like a beef stew, a chicken stew, but it was leftovers she would use. So if we'd had beef on a weekend, she'd make a beef stew on a Monday. And if she'd cooked a chicken on a Tuesday, she would make a chicken stew on a Wednesday. Sweet, I'm given Jean, Betty, and also I am given the names of Margaret. A gentleman now with you, bald head, just a bit of hair down the sides here, smoking, sitting on a stool in the garden and showing you that there is so much love coming to you from him. This is Dad or Granddad. He gives me Bill, Peter and John, so they're connected around you. He's saying, I have to give you a lovely, lovely yellow rose. The yellow rose is for gut feeling. So always go with your gut feeling, sweetheart. Remember, Life is limited, and look after you. All right, sweetheart? I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Pawinda, can I talk to you, please? Pawinda? Pawinda Bill Singh Verdi. All right. Right. Oh, you've got a green leaf as well. Can you see it's just a plain green leaf, painted the dark green. We have silver and a gold backing. This stone is showing you that the internal triangle is in full force around you. This leaf is off a tree, and this tree is very much like, I want to say, a sycamore tree. If you can see, each part of it is different, but it's different. The dark green, the green is for your heart chakra. It's also showing you that you have got a long way to go. I feel with you, everything has come full circle. And it's like Groundhog Day, backwards and forwards, always knowing where you're going next. But I feel you don't always know where you're going next. I do feel that I just need you to get yourself back to where you were before the lockdown. It's like lockdown has taken a lot out of you. I feel with you, sweetheart, that also, although your life is doing somersaults, it is now starting to bring you back on track. I have a small lady with you, about 5'1". She was a lady that loved to cook. I can see her cooking along a stove. There must be 4 pans all on the go. And I know this lady had so much going on in her life. The family used to come and she'd always have all this food waiting for them. I know a lot of the food she made was vegetarian. She didn't like to use meat. She used vegetables. And I don't know whether you are a vegetarian, but I know vegetarianism is what she's saying to me. I can see her chopping onions. I can see her chopping peppers. I can see her doing all kinds of stuff. But it was a memory for you that she was always busy. Sweetheart, I'm given the name of Maria. And I'm also given Megan. She's saying here that she often burnt her hands. Okay. I know as I'm talking to you as well, I've got a gentleman. The gentleman is a small gentleman. He hasn't got any hair on the back of his head. He liked to drink or two. And I feel that's what took him over the other side, drinking too much. Sweetheart, I don't know why, but I want to give you something to help you. Maybe it's somebody you've met on this earth plane and you need to send healing out for them. I'm given Pascal, the name Pascal, but he's also saying that he wanted to give you peace of mind. But the Megan is Megan. Megan. Or Megan. I've just been told to say to you, stick to your guns, sweetheart. Don't let others browbeat you. Move forward. And I am given September, yes, September the 4th. So look to see for a date, September, but September, the number 4, number 7, and number 21. But September is for providence, also for peace, and for looking after you. So take that on board, and can I say thank you for working with me? All right, can I talk to Marielle Munoz? Marianne Munoz. She's still here? Oh, dear me. I'm trying to find... Oh, dear. Yeah, you're still here. Okay, I'm giving you this lovely crystal. It's coloured green. But it's also, look at that lovely, lovely silver with it. It is an agate. And the agate has got faces in it. It's got a sun in it. As I see this, the sun, I'm trying to get you to see the sun. Okay, it's that way. Can you see the sun in the stone? And this is telling you new beginnings. Life has been a challenge, but you will get there. I see the arrows, and the arrows with the green, the gold, and the silver. It's showing you that you are going to move forward at a faster rate. I don't know whether you have been worrying and you don't know which way to turn, but I want to say to you, the changes are coming and they will be there. I have a lady here that had a heart attack before she went to the spirit world. She brings you so much love. And she's saying here that I have to give you the peace and tranquility of life. So maybe you are going through a difficult patch at the moment, but she's very, very much concerned that you need to find something else, something you need to do to help you. I know that there is a lot going on in your life, but you need also to start to think about you again. This lady with you, she's given me the name of Margaret, maybe known as Maggie. She's given me also the name of Jean and the name of Anne. And I know that I have to give you also the spirit within. The spirit within is helping you to progress. But I know you just need just to find you again. Okay, this lady was a housekeeper, and she's saying that keeping house was what kept her sane. She's saying that you're the same, you're a homemaker, and your perfect home will come to you. Look to where the next 6 months sees changes coming around you. But you've got to start to believe in yourself. Right, I've got a gentleman here. This gentleman, father or grandfather. A gentleman that was always outside doing things. He worked outside. He couldn't bear to be inside. He gives me the name of Harold. He also gives me John and William. I know there's been a lot of upsets in your life, but now is the time to find you again. Okay, I am giving chrysanthemums for you, the beautiful white ones. And the white ones mean always. So the spirit world are always with you and they're pushing you forward. So I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for talking to me. Super Dougie, please. Can I talk to you? Super Dougie? Are you still here, Super Dougie? Super Dougie, are you still here? Yeah. Okay, Super Dougie. This is your painted stone. We've got the Knights Templar. We've got a waterfall. We've got the Tree of Life. And we've got life. As I look at this, we've got the Knights Templar. We've got the letter C and the letter D. The tree is gold. So that is telling me you are there with everything that you can give. The waterfall is for cleansing. The red at the bottom is for grounding. But as I see this, I feel that you've been on a long, long voyage. But now is the voyage of, finding you again. The struggle has been because of things that are on this earth at the moment. Maybe people just giving you too much hassle. But I know, as I see these Knight Templar, they are there to protect you from all the bad that's been happening around you. I see the cleansing that comes from the waterfall. So maybe when you're feeling a bit down, get yourself into the shower and let the cleansing water clean all that bad energy away from you. The tree is barren at the moment, but I know once the buds come out, it will help you to progress and show you that the lines are everywhere with you. I'm seeing a red door, and I feel that red door is either an earth door or that door will be in a meditation which you will see, and you will see how far you've come. And I know as I'm talking to you, sweetheart, I have a lady here. The lady's wife, mother, or grandmother. A lady that always kept secrets. I feel she had a little book which she used to write down things, and this book would lock. She kept everything in herself. She never let people in. She was a lady that gave a lot of herself to others, but I feel she had so many secrets, and I feel it was past. And she said, you've got secrets as well, but them secrets have to go into the past. Let them go. You don't need it anymore. Move forward. She's shown me her garden, and it's full of, lovely spring flowers. I can see daffodils, crocuses, hyacinths, wallflowers, and I can smell the lovely scents of each flower. This lady gives me the name of Rose, Annie, and she gives me Jean. So they're connected around you. She gives me October for balance, and she gives me January for new beginnings. So look to this year is going to be your year. Trust in yourself. I know as I'm talking to you, sweetheart, I now have a gentleman with you. And this gentleman would be father or uncle. I know as we're talking, he's saying here that he would have been a strong individual. He would help so many people. And he's telling me here that strength was his, but common sense was not him. He's given me the name of Henry. He's given me Douglas and William. And he just said to say to you, always stand by what you believe in. So Super Dougie Mem, I'm giving you some daffodils for your gut feeling, and I'm asking you to now to start to believe in yourself. All right, sweetheart, I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Joey, can I talk to you, please? Joey Bard, I want to give you fireworks. Can you see that, Joey? Fireworks. And that song, Like a Firework. We have the colour purple, the colour pink, red, silver, white. And I want to say that this flower, if you want it to be a flower, but I want to say it's fireworks. And have you gone through quite a lot just recently where you've blown up? Because I've got the colour green, which is just bursting through all the flames. You're welcome, Super Doggy. I know as I'm talking to you, Joey, that you need for a few moments just to say to yourself, like a firework, I can blow up, but then bring yourself back. I know as I'm talking to you as well, Joey, I feel that you just need for a moment or two just to get yourself back on track. I don't know why, but I want to give you Wednesday Addams. You know, the Addams family. Are you very much into musicals and films? Because I'm just being given Wednesday from, as I say, Joey. It must mean something to you. Right, I have a lady here, grandmother or mother, a lady that she would have said to you, for goodness sake, get outside and start to do things for yourself. Instead of sitting on your computer and watching the television, get out and about and do things for yourself. But why would I want to give you Wednesday Addams? Maybe it is the lady that played Wednesday. I don't know. But your grandmother or your mother is saying to you, she says, I'll scalp you if you don't get out and about. You understand where there's something to do with dominoes. It's either the domino effect, everything falling down, or somebody that used to play dominoes. She was a bit of a devil, your grandma, weren't she? She didn't take no for an answer. She would always tell you what to do. But then she'd be smiling behind her hand after she told you off. I am given Iris, Elaine, and I want to give you Dorothy. She says, I was the dragon grandma. But she said she loved you all equally. I want the surname of Price. I've got a gentleman here with you. And this gentleman is about... that's lovely. But I've got this gentleman with you. The gentleman's about 5'8". He was good with his hands. She just said she was a dragon. She's saying here, but she says I was a lovely dragon. But this gentleman is your granddad, I think, because she's just smacked him at the side of the head. She says, get on with it. And he gives me the name of Joe. So I know Joe is a family name. But this man, he was good with his hands. He tried to do things. He would mend things that were broken. And your grandma is laughing with him. And she's saying here that she absolutely loved him to pieces. You also understand the name of Tony. And I also want to give you the name of Ray. But she said, I have to give you a new pair of trainers. Have you damaged your trainers? Because she just brought me that and she just said, I had to give you some trainers. And I've just asked why. And she just said to say to you, get your backside into gear and get out and about and do the things you used to do. So I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Okay, let's have a look. Can I come to Matt Silvestri? Matt Silvestri. All right. Is Matt Silvestri still here? You're welcome, sweetheart. Is Matt Silvestri still here? If not, I'll find somebody else. Looks like not. All right, can I come to Tony Coppins, please? Tony Coppins, I'm giving you citrine. It's a lovely pinky orange stone, and it means abundance. So either you've been asking to help you to move forward, but the citrine is abundance and knowing how much you've come in this land. And I know there is a time of change for you. So Matt, I'll come to you next then. You are still here. But as I'm saying to you, Tony, as I look at this lovely crystal, maybe you've got to find a citrine and pop it in your purse. That'll help with money problems, but also for helping you to move forward. I have a lady here with you, and she gives me the name of Grace. So it's either a family member or somebody you knew as Grace. I also want to give you as well the name of Doreen. And I also want to give you Elsie. So I know they're connected somewhere around you. This lady is knitting. So I know that she loved to knit. And she would always knit scarves and gloves for the kids. And she would jump often. Your pocket then. Put it in your pocket of your trousers or your skirt, whatever. But citrine is what you need. I know as I'm talking to you, sweetheart, this lovely lady with you is telling me that you have got to start to believe that you can do things again. She's telling me here that she loved to knit because it was calming. She also loved to crochet as well. And when she was doing a jumper, she would join the edges with a crochet. Okay. There you go. So I've got a gentleman here now, and this gentleman is about, I say about 5'8", 5'9". He was a gentleman that worked outside, either worked on a farm or he worked outside doing something. He gives me the name of Tom, Bill, and John. And he said about trusting your own inner spirit. And he's saying to you, stop struggling, life will get better. And he's just given me for you a citrine and an amethyst. So you need the citrine, and I want to give you also an amethyst and a citrine. The citrine, I told you, for abundance, and the amethyst is for your spirituality. So take the love, what you've been given, and can I say thank you for working with me? Matt. So Matt, I know you're still here. You're asking me about somebody called Lisa. I'm giving you this stone, the eye, the spiritual eye. As I see that, I feel on a spiritual level, you are quite complet. You do either see spirit or you feel spirit. and you know that you've been given someone called Lisa, and if Lisa is coming to join you, it's time to open your eye and ask your inner spirit about Lisa. And if Lisa is meant to be with you, she will be with you. Maybe to meet somebody on your own level, it will happen. But it's time to trust in your inner spirit. I want to give you the Eye of the Tiger. You know that song from the Eye of the Tiger, and it's from the boxing. So I feel at the moment you're in a box, and it's like trying to escape from this box is holding you back. I feel with you as well, Matt, that you have got to use your own inner spirit to help you. Maybe you need to read some books. I feel with you, you need The Alchemist. You also need the Celestine Prophecy. That tells you there's no such thing as a coincidence. Maybe also The Way of the Peaceful Warrior. That tells you can overcome all difficulties. But I know once you get into a circle and start to read more and develop, you will find what your inner spirit is saying to you. I have a lady here with you, and this lady, as she comes forward, she's very much a lady that was very strong in the mind and the body. I want to say it's either your mum or your grandma. She was a lady that would give you her last penny if she could. She was a lady that, you know, she didn't stop. She was always busy. She said, you're the same. You never stop. Your mind never stops. It's also you want to do things, but you can't do them as fast as you want. This lady has made you a blackberry and apple pie with lots of custard. And I feel she was a lovely baker. She either baked in for a living or she baked for family. I don't know. I'm just giving you that. Matt, she gives me the name of Linda. She gives me also the name of Jean. And she's just given me also Margaret, maybe known as Maggie. We have a gentleman with you now, and this gentleman was in, okay, the gentleman with you, I feel he worked either in motoring, he was a mechanic. I'm seeing his greasy hands and his overalls, so I know he either mended machines or mended motorbikes, but something there. He loved his job. And I want to say this is dad or granddad. He gives me peace of mind for you. He gives me Peter, Arthur, and he gives me Max. And I know those names are important around you. He said, trust in yourself and nobody else. Sweetheart, I want to give you a yellow rose. And the yellow rose means to me gut feeling, your solar plexus. So always go with your gut feeling. You will find yourself. But just remember, always trust in you. And I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. And can I say thank you to everybody else that's come? I've gone to all those who I was drawn to. I am back again on Wednesday, 4 o'clock till 5 o'clock on StreamYard. I am on Prism of Light tomorrow, 11 till 12 in the morning. So if you'd like to join me, and if you want any healing, just send out your thoughts for the healing. And I'm going to say, good afternoon, everyone. Enjoy your day.